Good evening Los Angeles, selamat pagi di Jakarta. Committee of the Los Angeles Indonesia Film Festival, our speakers panel of highly esteemed film industry professionals. Manoj Punjabi, CEO of MD Pictures.
Our pleasure. And our fourth speaker, Pak Manoj Punjabi, the CEO of MD Pictures. Hello, Pak Manoj. How are you doing?
Hello. Very good. In fact, excellent. All good. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, that's good to hear that. All right, let's get started to the discussions.
And some things are just going to stay the way it is right now permanently going forward. And with that said, now I want to ask Pak Manoj here. In terms of the budgeting and the budget for marketing, how does it change? How does it change due to this pandemic? Do you see any change at all?
Yeah. Change is inevitable. For sure, this change is going to happen, no doubt. But definitely, I don't only see an opportunity. Actually, I've been waiting for this time. Why? Because these are interesting times. This change will disrupt the market. So what we were thinking last year is a new plan totally. We have restructured our company in such a way that we can be even more lean. Just looking at the future is already very interesting for me. The interesting part is everyone is at ground zero. But with experience, with holding power, with all those things, we can speed up faster, of course. So from my perspective, before talking about the marketing, my general view is, for sure, these are interesting times. Difficult, of course. All our business have been hit. But the first 2 quarters, the first half of the year was so bad that now suddenly I see good things happening with streamings. See, last time I was waiting from 5 years ago, when will the OTT grow? When it will happen in Indonesia? This is an acceleration time now. You can't, our source was only pay TV skip in Indonesia. So from free to air, pay TV never hit the ground. But it was only theatrical. It's not enough only theatrical. But now with the OTT, with the series and streaming going direct to OTT, so that's already a change, which is honestly, if you like change, if you accept change, these are very good times. Not now, but maybe in 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years, that's where we should see, not only see 1-2 months, the present time. That doesn't matter. The future is important. Whereas for the marketing perspective, this is a very interesting line. Nobody will know 100%. Nobody is a professor right now where marketing is concerned of a movie. But we have to strategize. For sure, online will be the biggest factor. It's just, I always believe the content talks, then the marketing will follow. You can't market all product the same. This is not making a bottle that it's standard. You just adapt. This is based on the content, how we market. For sure, we have to rely on digital, which is not a problem for us. Press conference. For example, how can we do a gala premiere for 1,000 people? It's not possible. Maybe for the foresee future, 1-2 years. I don't know how long will this last. Everyone said over here, I agree that the change will happen. It cannot be the same. So how we market is going to be case by case. It's not a rule that, oh, this is it for the next 1 year we will do. I don't think we are ready. At least I am not, my team is not, MD is not. We will go, we got to be very, very flexible in terms of how to handle the product. There will be standard marketing. Let's say what social media ads, artists post this, all those things, yes, virtual gala premiere, virtual, those things all can think about. The idea is, how can we create attention from the digital side? Only. That's the key. It's reverse. Last time I felt FTA used to contribute, FTA free to air used to contribute maybe 70% when I spend my ads, or 60%. The remaining is digital, social media, whatever is 20-25%. So now might change that percentage. That's how
Got
I
it.
see.
Okay. Right. No, I mean, I think everybody.
Yeah, if I may add on the budget point of view, just now I didn't answer, sorry. Like Disney Plus Hotstar. Disney Plus Hotstar launch in Indonesia last month. No, sorry, 5th September. They their plan is they bought a couple of movies. In fact, I don't know, 10, more than 10, of course, 15, 20 movies they bought. They will go 1 week, one new movie. How they launch, how they spend the marketing budget is literally, again, they spend on all FTA channels launching themselves. Because when you launch a platform, it's like launching 10 big movies simultaneously or 5 big movies, right? When we launch, they use the FTA ads, they use all social media, they use the billboard. It's still kind of tradition way of how to promote. That haven't changed. Right. Yeah, that haven't changed. Right. Only where you spend more, how to reach the audience more. So the budget you spend on these things doesn't change. If we were to release a movie today, we would spend same FTA, marketing on social media, marketing on FTA, social media, and billboards, buses, but maybe less because the frequency, the people going out is less already. So basically, to answer your budget, it won't change that much in terms of where to spend your money, but it's just priorities will change.
Got it. Thank you for that additional comment, Pak Manoj. Now, very, very, very great perspective right there. Maybe you have something to add on to that.
Mute.
Pak Manoj, I think you're muted.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay.
Professor Akira said, I think it's spot on. I agree that will happen. I think we all are on the same page of one thing, that digital will rule. And I would add, content is king, king is content. So we are safe for now. It's whether we want to adapt and change or not. That's the rule that I think we have to believe and accept. That is it. So the interesting thing is this is a very, as we are in the creative industry, it's very tricky over here how to handle people. Like just now, the topic of Mulan and Tenet came in the picture. Tenet has it's all about importance, self-importance. Today, I feel Disney Plus has a different agenda. They need their platform to go. They will burn Mulan right now to release in their platform, because it will help the growth of their platform. It's not like, oh, I can. It's a very different point of view from the platform owners and the creators owner. But whether we can take that advantage and ride along and change the industry more, we have a different agenda over here. Our agenda is what Vincent said. I so agree. There is the cinema and there is the digital. We want both to happen. So it's democracy. Our market becomes way bigger, very important. Disney has a different agenda. I will burn Mulan, whether I get 2 million views times $30, $60 million only in the first week from the Mulan, and then more. I will get other countries I burn. In Indonesia, they can burn the rights. They are not releasing in cinema. Whether the premium model has not even been activated. It will release in Indonesia in December, 3rd December or 4th December. 3rd December, they'll release Mulan on subscription model. So no access premiere needed. But what will happen for us is, Indonesia, we have only 2,200 screens. still limited screens. So for the cinemas to come back will be faster than maybe US market, North America. They have everywhere screens. They are overpopulated. Ours is underpopulated. So we can still monetize from here and take the right from the platform. So very different. The question is, if I have a movie which is, let's say, Kakandi Desa Penari, a huge franchise, potential movie, spend a lot of money there, will I just get paid to go direct to platform? I won't do that. I will still gamble on the cinema because I was expecting a huge number. Even though it dropped 40%, it's still much, much, much better than going direct to platform. So the present, which is now to 6 to 9 months, and the short-term future, 1 year to 2 years, and then the long-term, these are three very different scenarios. That is what we should know, where to tap in at what time. So at different timeline, I would say. Very big difference. This 6 months and 1 year, we will see so much difference that was 1 year ago when we go forward. I think that will happen very clear. So the best part is, again, content is king, king is content, right? So we have to just know how to change and adapt. We can really change the big time. And Indonesia is still not US, it's a developed country. We are still a emerging market. So a lot of change can happen even faster. That is the beauty over here.
Good, thank you. And while I have you here now, I wanna kind of find or bring up another alternative or to enjoy some of these art form or creations, which is drive-in cinemas. Right now, in here, I'm in Los Angeles, and I see tons and tons of drive-ins making a comeback. I want to say they are making a comeback, and far right here, they have a drive-in show as well in Indonesia. They're making a comeback due to the pandemic, and the demand is coming up. And so basically, can this emerging trend help filmmakers sort of either promote or distribute their movies? Do you see that happening? Do you see this as an avenue, basically?
Drive-in. By the way, first of all, how many drive-in cinemas are there right now in US? How many locations?
I have not counted, but I've at least just around me in Los Angeles that I'm aware of is about 5 at least.
Okay.
Professor Akira may know better about this, but because I've been looking, it's so hard to get tickets. They're sold out in seconds. So yeah, so
I don't know the exact number. I don't know the exact numbers, but things I've seen, for example, in downtown Los Angeles, is all of the unused and empty businesses are turning the parking lots into drive-in locations, right, and they're projecting movies on the sides of buildings and so forth. So not only is there a revival of drive-in cinema, there's almost an impromptu, makeshift, improvised drive-in cinema culture that's starting to emerge. And I would imagine it's happening throughout various industrial cities in the United States.
Right. So, Pablo, how do you see that? I see a big smile right there. Maybe you just got a big idea, but how do you see this as an avenue, maybe to promote new or help distribute?
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. Could you repeat? Is that?
Yeah. So basically, with hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, can. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So basically, my question is, with the drive-in coming back, see this maybe sometimes in the future that drive-ins can be included in or as a way to distribute or promote films.
Yeah. Okay. See, again, very tricky. In my opinion, in California, especially Los Angeles area, cinemas are not open yet. So right now, for them, just to go out, watch in a drive-in cinema, that's more an entertainment than a movie experience. So I would rather watch in streaming than I go to a drive-in and watch the cinema. That's for entertainment purpose, because many things are closed and everything is shut down in Los Angeles. So drive-in is still an opportunity. You can go out. So I won't be excited on drive-in and it's a revenue stream. Again, that's a very, very short-term thing. Why would I go and have an experience in drive-in? I want to go to my cinema, or if I'm not comfortable going to the cinema, I'm a new person. I mean, I have to adapt to the new normal. I will go watch the streaming online, streaming at home. I won't go there. So driving, I don't think I will be excited about that model. Yeah. Over here also, even drive-in open, that is just a temporary heal. That's a band-aid. Honestly, for me, it's a band-aid. It can't come back, that model, easily. It's not even maybe 1% or 2% of the revenue expectation we can accept. That's my view. It's, again, people will be hungry. There will be 40-50%. We won't lose that audience. Whether it can go more or not, that is the challenge over here. So in my opinion, no, I am very strong. Those are just short-term gimmicks or short-term relief. Band-aid, in other words.
Okay, thank you, Pak Manoj.
Yeah.
Winston, do you have any take on this, or maybe Ivan?
If I could just jump in before we go to the panelists, because I agree absolutely, this is a short-term patchwork. There are also lakes that are hosting boat cinemas in which individuals get on small boats in the middle of a lake and watch a film. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I agree with you absolutely that these are more like amusement parks, let's say, than actual substitutes for theater. Yeah.
Because amusement park is closed right now.
It's like going to picnic rather than watching movies. I think. And in Indonesia, I don't think we have the culture of drive-in cinema that is so different in USA. In Indonesia, we have misbar culture rather than that is communal. Everyone is gathering around. That's why people like going to cinema. Rather than drive-in. The last time in Indonesia drive-in cinema happened is in Ancol. And it's in an amusement park, and it's in 90s. So I have to agree with Pak Manoj. It's a different thing from watching films in theater. So in Indonesia, I think the only two option is I'm going to watch cinema in mall rather than or watching streaming films in my home. So the other things that I have seen that one drive-in cinema, it's in Alam Sutra, drive-in Senja, that I have heard that is success, but they play old films rather than new. So I think, like Pak Manoj said, like Mr. Akira, it's like going to picnic, rather than see the movies. I think the communal experience of theater, like Pak Manoj mentioned before about Mulan and Tenet, the theatrical will still more important for movie experience. And but I still support the drive-in cinema as an alternative way to experience things. But it's like an amusement parks, and in Indonesia, I think it's only Jakarta that we have PSBB. Other cities, everyone's still going around, even though it shouldn't happen. But that's the reality. Right. So I think, like I said before, drive-in cinema is interesting things, but it's a completely different experience. Maybe Winston can add.
Winston, do you have something to add before we
from the business side?
Yeah, from the business side, maybe I will talk about MD. From MD's point of view, MD Pictures' point of view, very simple. The strategy, what I'm taking is that we are producing movies for sure right now. We are just going to shoot next week another movie. We just completed when we had an open window of it's ready to shoot, everything is almost normal. But unfortunately now the case is different in Jakarta. But we are going to shoot. We just finished one movie 2 weeks back. We are going to shoot again, and that will happen. But my strategy is all the super big movies which I know will capture the audience attention first for cinema, that we are doing. Then I'm going very strong on the series, which is supplying to OTT, over the top, Netflix, Disney Plus, Tencent, all of the big players are coming here, supplying series there. So I'm not stopping. In fact, I'm changing my business model. The last year, MD Pictures was about 15-20% was digital income. Now it is going to, this year maybe digital will be 85%, but this year is not the case. But next year, I'm targeting at least 50% will be digital, and not, I'm still, I'm a bit over optimist, but I believe we should be able to maintain or not a significant drop from the box office from the cinema. So cinema should maintain, digital will go up drastically. That is the opportunity. Digital might be direct to OTT movies, might be series, might be many many opportunities, many type of content that will be shown there. But this is where I will go super strong. This is where I see the change will happen.
Okay, thank you, Pak Manoj. Actually, after that, I have another follow-up question for Pak Manoj from Angelisa from Permias SMC. But actually, the question that she asked, it's already answered by you, Pak Manoj. She's asking about the movie release is followed by a web series as a continuation of the film. So actually, is this the way forward for MD Pictures?
No. That is actually that's a good question. Interesting. So that I'm not doing that, because if I do that, that is spoiling the movie. In a sense like this, I don't want, when somebody goes to the cinema and watch, I don't want to just take that movie or make into web series, trying to leverage everything or extract as much as possible. That is not good for the long run. If there is a model of hybrid that I'm thinking, which is never done before, making a movie and a series combined. So same shoot. So the series is, you can elevate the quality even higher. But making a movie then into web series, that's if a movie has no franchise value, but it has an appeal to the digital. That's again a different strategy. If we have to do a movie, then web series, if I have an opportunity to make part 2 or part 3, a sequel to it or a prequel, why would I burn it on web series only? The value goes down. So the strategy is, we create movies. That's beside movies. The interesting thing is, maybe you don't make big money from the cinema, but the characters, and you can create a universe from there. Then you can spin off to other things, web series, So it's a very complex market that we can take the opportunity from everywhere. If that answers the question.
Yes, that's answered the question. Thank you, Pak Manoj. It was a great answer. Okay, I believe I have one more question. Actually, it's for anyone, so maybe anyone can answer